Welcome back to the BroadStrokes podcast, episode 24?
Five.
25? Wow.
Dang.
This is the quarter episode.
I was going to say quarter to 100.
Yep. If we make it to 100, what do you want to do for our special?
Not upload.
I think we just end it.
No. End it right before 100. So like 99 and then just stop.
Or no, what we do is we just upload the intro to episode 100, but nothing else.
Welcome to the BroadStrokes podcast. Anyway, if you like today's episode.
Alright. You know what we're not going to be talking about today, Landon?
What?
We're not going to be talking about the... No more. No more metal pipe falling. We're done.
Oh, here's another add-on to the intro. Welcome back to the bi-weekly podcast.
Apparently.
Because that's what it
Life's
seems
been
like
hard.
as of recent.
Life's been hard, man. Had no
We're in
time.
the trenches, blood.
The trenches blood. I was on a military base yesterday.
You were on the... Oh, yeah, because where you work, there is a site on the base, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which sounds a lot cooler than it is, but I didn't work yesterday because it was Labor Day. Not Labor Day, but it's Labor Day weekend.
I was about to say, you didn't... Well, also yesterday... Oh, do you usually work on Saturday?
Yes, I usually work every single Saturday.
Oh. I thought...
Disregarding that, though.
I mean...
You thought what?
Oh, I thought it was like you work 1 week and it's a Saturday, and then the next week you don't work on that Saturday.
I volunteered for all Saturdays.
Oh. Okay.
Because I hate not doing things. Alright. So I was on base, I was shopping. Right?
Yeah.
I was gandering at their wares.
Mm-hmm.
And they had this whole aisle dedicated to like tactical stuff.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go back there this coming weekend with $200 and just buy a bunch of bug out stuff to add to my collection.
I just imagine that, like, that old, like, Futurama meme, you know what I'm talking about?
No, I have no clue.
Let me see if I don't even care enough to search it up.
Alright, awesome. By the way, Braden, was Braden actually mad or?
I don't think he was. He said he actually knew we were. You know, he heard us, right? Like that moment.
That's not true. He did not hear
No,
us.
no. What I meant was
false.
like when he joined the call, but like he didn't say anything. He heard us talk the whole time.
I thought that last episode it was scuffed, but it was pretty funny.
Yeah. But apparently, some people didn't like it. Apparently, we're being a little too hard.
Yeah, I heard that too.
Who told you that?
My mother.
Oh.
Who told you?
No, she didn't tell me.
Well, who told you that we were being hard on Braden?
My sister.
Mm.
Who got her?
I don't want to hear anything from her. She's a bully. She's actually a bully.
What do you mean?
I don't want to hear anything from your sister. She's
no, she didn't watch the episode and say we were bullying Braden. She said that she said like your mom and stuff said that. That's
well, yeah, she was very unhappy with me. She got on the phone with me and she fussed at me for.
You got fussed at for messing with.
Yeah.
He's like one of the boys. That's just how.
That's what I told her. I told her that I was like, well, you're not a guy. You wouldn't get it.
That's how we like our friend. That's like how we're friends. You know, we just
we bully each other.
we mess with
That's
each
our
other.
friendship.
I mean,
Yeah.
clearly he didn't care that much because I mean he came on and said I'm only human after all. If he really hated us, I don't even think he would have responded.
I'm only human.
I think he just really wanted to play a game or something.
Yeah.
Plus
we got a few interesting topics this bye-week.
Plus, Braden, if you like weren't mad, put in the comments that you weren't mad.
Afia, did you like the last episode? You replied something stupid and random.
What was it? Something about the title or something? Oh, I saw you replied to literally everyone with the same comment.
You like my comment?
It truly adds a lot.
I think so. Let me see. She replied, if it loads. What's with the title? What was that?
Did you like my reply to that
emoji.
reply?
Yes, I did. I like. Yes, pipe falling sound. Pipe falling sound.
Oh, Brayden actually gave us a question.
Oh yeah,
I didn't even realize that.
This is how it goes. I know question. What cartoon character do you think you can defeat?
Yeah, and he called me like later and said specifically in a fist fight.
In a fist fight.
Yeah.
He did that. He said that because of me.
Yeah, he did. So what cartoon character do you think you can be in a fist fight? Some people would say probably SpongeBob, but I think that would be like have you ever seen that episode where like that fish wanted to beat up SpongeBob?
No.
Oh. Well, he did, and he kept punching SpongeBob, and all he did was laugh because he didn't feel it. So SpongeBob would be OP.
Because he's a sponge?
Yeah, he didn't feel the punches. I guess I gotta just pick some like weak dude in media.
You know who I don't know if I could beat him, but you know who I want to beat? Uncle Grandpa. Kill him.
Yeah, he's like too like stretchy and goofy. He has the power of cartoon on his side.
I think I could murder Chowder.
Well, what's wrong with Chowder, dude? I liked that show when I was young.
Yeah, I did too, but I think I could beat him up.
He's just a kid. You messed up. You just want to beat up a kid. A weird purple kid, but...
Steven from Steven Universe. I could kill him.
Doesn't he have powers, though?
Well, you said in a fist fight.
Oh, yeah, I guess that makes sense. But, like, his powers is only a shield, if I remember correctly. Let's see, who else? Who else would we be able to... I mean, what about... what about, like...
I would murder Velma. I would kill Velma.
Honestly, most of yeah, well, you could just say any of the iterations, because none of the mystery gang fights, they just make traps. Well,
listen, man, in the animated one, Fred is kind of ripped, so I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, maybe,
like, Fred is the only one I would be, like, scared to fight. Everyone else, though...
And then
I guess...
Shaggy Boy's on those chemicals in the live-action one.
Well, yeah.
Cartoon specifically.
Or remember Shaggy in that one, like, the Scooby-Doo in the Fanta store, where, like, he has, like... He's like a sleeper agent. Yeah. You say a word
He's a sleeper agent.
You say one word and he snaps, bro.
He's a hippie sleeper agent.
No, that's what it is. Like, you say a word and he, like, activates his powers.
Was that the one where the alien lady had a crush on him, or was that a different one?
That's all, like, I remember. You know how much Scooby-Doo stuff was? I watched the Scooby-Doo WWE crossover, dude.
I don't remember that one.
It was cursed. It was really weird.
Remember the one that was set, like... Well, there's two that I remember. The one said New Orleans.
There was one in New Orleans?
With the cat people.
Nah, I don't know that one.
The swamp cat people. They were a bunch of furries.
What else?
And then there was the one, like, the one where they're in, like, the jungle, and the foghorn played, and they're, like, animals that were glowing.
Yeah, I don't know it. I do know the two live-action Scooby-Doos, though. I watched those.
We're talking about who could fight in a cartoon. I don't know, man. It's a hard thing to think about because
a lot of cartoons characters have like the power of being a cartoon character.
Yeah.
We're just dude. Like what are we gonna do if their bodies like stretch and then they dodge every attack?
Liquid nitrogen.
But it's a fist fight.
Maybe. Maybe I don't fight fair.
Let's see.
You got me hard pressed to think of cartoon characters.
Yeah, I know. It takes a while. I mean, cartoon... What do we count as cartoon? Like, any animated thing?
I guess any animated.
Probably some, like, kids' TV show thing, because they're, like, the most... Like, they're not meant to be able to fight.
You think you could beat Darwin from Amazing World of Gumball?
He doesn't even have hands.
Exactly.
Just has his little fins.
I like how everyone I've picked so far has been either disabled or a child.
I mean, let's see. I'm just gonna search up cartoon characters and like.
I know. Give me a second.
Let's see. Charlie Brown.
Cartoon. I would kill Charlie Brown. not a chance.
Garfield.
Ooh, no, I know who we should beat up. We should like mug him. What's that dude's name? The annoying little brat.
Man, that's not that specific.
Give me a second. Annoying. I'm just typing annoying cartoon characters and see if you can find them. You just talk for a second.
Let's see.
Not Johnny Test.
I hate that guy too, though.
Whip sound effect.
Yeah. I blew up Malaysia.
The only funny thing in the entire show.
It's so
blew up Malaysia.
Out of the blue. Like, where did he get that from? Wait, Scooby-Doo's full name is Scoobert? That's his name?
Scoobert.
Scoobert Doo? That's his name?
No, what's that kid's name who used to come on, like, the morning show? He had his grandma, and he'd always cry about something. He was a little white kid.
Be more specific than that.
I can't remember.
What about, what was it? Hey Arnold?
No, not Hey Arnold. Give me a second. I'm trying to think of this freaking dude's name. There he is. How do you say that?
Say what?
Caillou? Caillou.
Caillou. Oh, bro. Didn't you tell me you liked that show?
As a kid, I did, but looking back on it, was killing.
You realize it is the worst thing to have ever watched. It's just a show about a bratty kid who never gets in trouble for anything.
Yeah, Caillou, he sucks.
Yeah, like, I think he, like, hurts his sister and his parents do nothing about it. Like, they are literally the worst parents ever. And they let him, like, get away with everything. Dude, that show is horrible. It doesn't even teach you anything.
Nah, his head is, like, perfectly round. Kick it like a ball.
It's a football.
Just send him. No, it's not a football. It's a soccer.
Sorry, that's Hey Arnold.
It's a British football. Let me see. You think Arthur, not Arthur Morgan, but Arthur, what's his name? Arthur Waving, the stupid one with the glasses.
Who is that?
The show's literally just called Arthur. He was like an animal.
Bro, are you talking about like Arthur the Aardvark, bro?
Yeah.
Why'd you say Waving? Was that his name?
Yeah, that's his last name.
Oh, I just never knew that. I just knew his name was Arthur. And...
Well, I'm looking at the wiki right now. Yeah, you think you could beat him?
I guess. Oh no, remember that episode where he like punches his sister?
Oh, here you go.
That strike made her go like down the ground, you know, because he got angry because she like broke his plane thing. I don't actually.
Really... What about Misfits from the Magic School Bus?
What kid?
No, the lady from
Magic
the
School
teacher? Bus. Miss Fitzgerald or whatever.
Fitzgerald, bro. Where'd you get that? It's Frizzle.
Oh,
Fitzgerald.
I was thinking of our geometry teacher.
What knockoff Magic School Bus are you listening to?
You think you could beat her in a fight?
I mean, I guess, unless she like gets the bus to like run me over, then
just like reverse over you.
Probably not at that point.
Let me think. There's not. It's weird to think about cartoon characters and then not remember the cartoon characters.
Yeah, right. Let's see. What about Big Chungus?
What YouTuber would you want to just like beat in a fight?
A YouTuber?
Yeah, not to be controversial, but what YouTuber would you want to just...
Probably someone like J-Station.
Yeah.
You know who that is?
I'm pretty sure.
Stupid, like, 3am YouTuber.
Or like FoozyTube or whatever his name is. I should probably cut that. Let's not say that. Cut that, Land. Cut that.
That was a joke. That was a joke.
I'll leave an audio reminder for you.
No. I guess we're not allowed to joke around in the podcast anymore.
Well, we can't threaten people's lives.
It was a joke. It was a joke. It's not an actual threat.
Well, actually, you're right. If that dude can like say, "Hey, bro, watch these clips and clack magazines together," we can say that. What's his name? What's that dude's name?
Like I remember.
Sneakio?
Huh?
Sneakio,
Oh,
right?
Sneeko?
The one, yeah, Sneeko. Sneeko looks like he's 90 pounds.
Yeah, he's cringe. He is cringe.
I could.
Bro is straight cringe.
Yeah, I bet I could take Sneeko in a fight.
Not unless he sends you his clips.
I have a larger gun than he does.
Let's see. Who else is like a horrible YouTuber? Oh yeah, did you know Jacksepticeye and Mr. Beast of all people are in like drama?
Over.
Because in a like truth or like lot or like a truth detector challenge or something, someone asked Jack if he liked Mr. Beast and he said no. And
you mean the truth detectors that are like notoriously unreliable and won't actually give positive information?
Well, yeah, but I doubt Jack was just lying about that.
I mean, I don't like Mr. Beast content either, so...
No, he's saying that Mr. Beast ruined YouTube.
Really?
Yeah, that's what he said.
How?
He says because it makes YouTube more corporate. And he says that Mr. Beast's content is lazy or something like that. Which, I don't think Mr. Beast's content is lazy at all, but...
I mean, it isn't lazy, but it is the same thing.
Well, yeah, but people like it, so, I mean...
Yeah.
He spends a lot of
With
money.
the kids, he does.
He makes the money off the videos, but he uses it back to make better content. So, I mean, at least he's using his money on not horrible stuff. He isn't.
That's true, and he is a charitable dude, so...
Yeah, he is. He is just cool. But Mr. Beast heard about it, I guess, and yeah, he got a little upset. That about that, and yeah, it caused some stupid drama. Which again, like you hear those two names, and you would think that they would never even like be close to being in any drama together. They just seem.
Yeah, Jack's a pretty chill dude.
Yeah, they just seem like two people who would never get at it.
Coexist. Yeah.
But for some reason it did. So yeah.
You know what YouTuber would you want to meet?
I mean, Mr. Beast would be cool, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know, because, like, there's some YouTubers who are just, like, I mean, I guess MatPat from Game Theorist, I mean, he seems like a pretty nice person. Hello?
Yeah, I'm listening to you.
Oh, I just said it.
I know you just said it. I didn't have time to comprehend what you said,
bro.
Well,
it just seemed like you were silent. I just wanted you to give me who you would want to meet. That's why I didn't say anything.
I'm thinking.
Think faster.
I can't. If I was still a kid, I'd probably say, like, Venturian Tail, his gang.
Yeah, I mean, if you were a kid, but, like, do you really want to meet him now? Not really. Because, I mean, back then, obviously, we didn't know as much about him. I mean, now, we've seen where he's fallen.
I feel like, I don't know. I think there's more to the story than what's currently out there, honestly. I think that whole thing is weird. Some pseudo-religious nonsense going on there. So
I just really meant that he fell off.
Well, yeah, that too. It was probably because this whole gang separated.
I mean, I guess they just wanted to move on to other things, which they all did, so.
Tail, let me see. Yeah, don't ever click on one of the sisters' channels.
But.
Oh, that's loud. I accidentally just clicked on that. Oh my god, my ear. Oh.
Okay, well, who would you actually want to meet, like, right now, IRL?
Man, I don't know.
Is there any YouTubers you actually, like, watch?
I think Internet Historian would be cool to meet.
Yeah, he seems
honestly
pretty
He's
funny.
a pretty chill sounding dude. He sounds like a funny guy.
Well, he doesn't sound funny, but he's pretty comical.
Yeah. I feel like, I don't know, any YouTuber with it's gonna have to be like a mid-range YouTuber, you know. I don't want to meet some super huge YouTuber. I want to meet someone who has a little life left in them.
Why? I mean, I feel like someone like PewDiePie is still like a big YouTuber, but like he isn't like lifeless. He has
He's not lifeless, but
Yeah.
there's a degree of separation because of his wealth, you know.
I guess. I
I
mean,
don't,
he doesn't
I don't know
really.
if you've seen that in real life, but I have, and it's weird seeing people with that much wealth, and they act differently.
I don't know.
Obviously.
Maybe it depends. Because I
Yeah.
don't think PewDiePie would act that differently. Because I don't even think he cares that much about YouTube anymore. I think he's like mostly done. He still uploads sometimes, but I think he has a child now. So
He does. He had a good run.
I mean, yeah, I'm pretty sure he's just mostly done. He just wants to have a normal life.
I'm just looking at Venturian Tales.
Well, what would mid-range mean to you?
I mean, like less than. It's still above average, you know, but I'd say less than like 2 million subscribers.
Oh.
Still up and coming, still a little hope in their eye, that kind of thing.
Oh, I would want to meet what's his name? Popular Mose.
What, through the
Through his
little
jail
speaking
cell.
receptacle?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, actually, I wonder if he's said anything. Probably not, but actually, though, out of all like the old YouTubers he used to watch, I probably want to meet Dan.
Yeah, Dan. Would be pretty cool to meet. I think Call Me Kevin.
Yeah, because even though they're like big YouTubers, you know, they still feel like normal
Genuine.
people, I guess.
Yeah.
Like, you know.
I know what you mean. 100%.
You ever went to Popular Moses like subscribe channels? You see who's he
didn't.
subscribed to? He has the most random people subscribed to. Like he has
Yeah, take a look.
he has 2 random women that he subscribed to.
Oh, it's it's so loud.
What?
Sorry, I opened his channel and I had the the intro thing just blare in my ear. Give me a second.
It just has 2 random women he subscribed to. Vlog Creations, Pat's Life with Real Strategy Gaming,
Yeah, I see that.
and Pat and
Pat's
Friends.
Life. Pat and Friends. What
That was like
year?
his old Craner and
Oh
him
my God,
like
so loud.
collaboration video.
Oh yeah, 2 years ago.
Yeah, that the last thing because Craner kind of also fell off actually.
Wait, he has a random Command and Conquer channel on here?
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
The Real Strategy Gaming.
I think I'm subscribed to that channel.
Are you being serious? They haven't
Yeah, give me a second.
they haven't uploaded in 8 months,
Let me
which is
take a-
surprising
take a
because
look.
they wouldn't get any views anyway.
Yeah.
But still, why is
real
Pat
shame.
subscribed to him?
Oh yeah, that's a mammoth tank right there.
Did he used to play what was it, World of Warcraft? Because that's the only reason I would see Pat even subscribing to this dude.
So no, I'm not subscribed to this person, but this does seem very familiar.
No, this dude's old.
Hmm.
Like he has videos from years and years back. Which-
Real strategy gaming.
Yeah, like jeez,
The OG StarCraft.
this
stuff.
dude had like the biggest like grind on YouTube. Too bad I didn't
Wow,
go
man,
anywhere.
I was 3 years old when his first video came out.
What's his most viewed video?
Uh,
Red Alert 3.
Japan versus Soviet 11 years ago.
Yeah, Pat. I don't know why he's subscribed to some of these people. Like, who's Vlog
Maybe he just
Creations?
likes Command and Conquer. You know? let's get off of Popular Mimosa's channel though.
It wasn't really his
Keep
channel. It's
track.
who he subscribed to. It's the most random people.
Well, let's talk about something that isn't Pat.
You never really answered who'd you want to meet now.
I mean, call me Kevin, I guess.
You still watch his content, or
Not really.
you still respect him? Is what you're saying?
Maybe I'd go talk to Midden Squad and like try to straighten out his life.
Oh, in his hospital, yeah.
Yeah, try to unbreak him.
I would go to him and tell him that Nurbert is better. I'm just
You know why I like Nurbert more than Midden Squad?
Why?
Because I can listen to him while I work out. Because Pat just says the most incoherent nonsense. It actually aggravates me while I'm in a set. And it like messes with
Pat?
me. Like he
Did
just.
you really say Pat?
Oh, sorry.
It's Paul.
What's his real name? Paul. It's Popular Emotion in mine. But Paul says the most random stuff, and I can't do that while I work out. It bothers me.
Oh yeah, I mean, remember? There's another YouTuber who's basically like Min Squad called
Davey Gunface?
Senza.
Oh, they're talking about Davey Gunface.
No. Yeah, but that style of content kind of like if you weren't there making that type of content during the time where it was big, it's hard to grow from that. You know?
Yeah.
I've noticed like people who didn't like start during like the peak of that type of content who try to upload it and they don't get much. So if but the ones who did upload during that time, they still get good views. Like
But like the whole challenge on YouTubers.
yeah. Like Senza gets good views still. He doesn't upload very months. He uploads him. He's basically like JonTron, where he will like not upload for a long time and then just upload and still get like lots of views.
I mean, I think meeting John would be kind of cool too, actually.
I guess I don't really know. He's a little too political for me to want to talk to him.
That's true. Well, you know who has a YouTube channel?
Who has a YouTube channel?
Snoop Dogg.
He has a Twitch channel.
He has a YouTube channel too.
Did you forget the famous like Madden clip where he got mad and just left the stream running for like hours straight?
No, I didn't forget. That's why I want to meet him. He's a funny guy.
You'd think he'd be chill, but no, he rages at Madden.
I mean, he's playing Madden. He has not much to lose.
Well, I mean, it got him upset for him to get out the chair and walk out the room.
Yeah. You know, I got mad at a video game last night, actually.
And what would that be?
I was playing Insurgency Sandstorm.
Of course.
I got killed by some dude. And I was like, I'm not having fun. And I just turned off my PlayStation.
Honestly, that's the best way to go after it. If you keep getting mad at a game, just get off.
Like, I don't have enough time to... My issue with first-person shooters in particular is for me to have fun in the game, I have to be doing good.
Yeah, that's kind
Right.
of how they are.
But in order to be good, you have to invest time into it.
Yes.
So I just don't have the time, I guess.
Then don't play a first-person shooter.
I know, but it's kind of fun though. Oh.
You sound like anyone who
tricky-
plays Call of Duty.
No, I'm not a Call of Duty degenerate. I'm an Insurgency Sandstorm degenerate.
Yeah,
We're
yeah.
very different.
Sure, buddy, sure.
Well, look, you know the cool thing about Insurgency?
What?
There are so few players left. You recognize names between lobbies.
Is that really that
have,
cool?
a full. It is, because there's proximity chat, so you can just talk to the dude you've like met a few games ago through proximity chat. So you can just build friendships through the in-game systems. It's kind of fun.
Yeah, but is it
You know?
But is it because there's so little players that that's why this seems like there's so many like good people? Is because that's the only people still playing?
Well, I also think that might have something to do with it. It's a far less toxic environment in Call of Duty, which is not hard to do, but
Yeah.
genuinely, a lot of the players on there, they're there to have fun. There's playing to win, yeah, but it's not try-harding, you know, you're there to have a good time.
Is there ranked?
No, there's no ranked.
Oh. So many games with a ranked mode just suck with rank. Like,
Yeah.
their ranking system sucks. Like, you can be playing Overwatch and, like, win 5 times in a row and still somehow go down a rank. I would never understand.
Rainbow Six, you and I both played that. I never really cared about ranked at all.
Oh, I only played
even
ranked.
back then.
I played ranked, and it was alright. I also
I
got
played
carried.
ranked to ruin my friends ranked.
Oh, well,
Honestly,
wow. Why did they even invite you?
because I was funny and I did it in humorous ways.
You just blew everyone up.
No, I was creative with my mischief.
Yeah.
I would do that. I love blocking or locking people out of objective with casual barricades.
You know, I remember
Just
when I
watch
was
them get
like, you know,
shot.
actually good at that game. I remember.
A long time ago.
Yeah. That was quite a while ago.
Don't reminisce, Landon. It was a bad time.
No, it was
Rainbow Six Siege
it
is-
was legitimately fun, but notice my choice of word. It was.
Was.
But then it got way too. I didn't like their new updates, and the new uppers just didn't feel the same. You know.
Yeah. I don't know. Rainbow, like I said, same thing. Like, for me to have fun with it, I have to invest time into it to be good. And I'm just like, I don't have the time for it. This is not what I do in my free time. I guess it's an equation for me, like a time enjoyment formula. The amount of time I invest in a game to get that sweet neuron activation.
Oh, have you seen
know what I mean?
stuff? Oh, this is random. Yeah, I know what you mean, but have you heard Starfield? Have you seen Starfield stuff?
Yes, I've been avoiding watching everything about it.
Why? You're never gonna play it.
Kill yourself.
Well, I mean, I'm being realistic.
I will eventually play it.
Oh, what, you're gonna get a computer?
Maybe eventually.
Or an Xbox?
You know, maybe, just maybe, they'll eventually put it on PlayStation. It's possible.
Oh. You keep thinking that to yourself.
I mean, we'll see. It's unlikely, but it's possible.
You know that, like...
Would I like to?
You know, like, that ending thing of, like, Fallout 1? Where it's, like in the middle of the desert and it's a skeleton? That's you.
Yes. Yes, I know what you're talking about.
That's you waiting for
It's, uh,
Starfield.
I
mean,
everything I've heard,
all
it sounds like a really good game.
it's good, but one of the biggest complaints is performance.
How do you mean?
Huh?
How do you mean?
Like, it runs bad.
Really?
Yes.
It's not optimized well?
No.
A Bethesda title?
Yeah,
Not
yeah,
optimized?
Yeah, right.
Wow.
Also, one really dumb thing that for some reason they decided to do is they made it where they only use the AMD, the graphics cards. You know, there's NVIDIA and AMD, right?
I definitely know that.
Okay, well. So they only made it where, like, AMD, graphic cards, they come with a setting to optimize games, right? But they only added the AMD one. They didn't put DLSS, which is the NVIDIA one. For some
so you
reason.
have to do it yourself?
So, and I kid you not, even though the game is only in early access, someone already made a mod that adds DLSS into it.
That's great.
There's actually hundreds of mods for Starfield already, and it hasn't even been a week. People are
I have a friend
insane.
who has it.
He bought he spent $100.
Yeah, he spent a lot of money on it. He was in the PlayStation party while playing it on his Xbox.
I was about to say, like, he was like, man, this is like space. It's actually not like No Man's Sky though, like exploring space, if you know what I mean.
Have you played it?
No, but because how it works is like you go to a certain place. It's like fast traveling. More like than like No Man's Sky. Apparently, there's a lot of loading screens. That's also another like complaining. Obviously, it's buggy. Every Bethesda game.
Yeah.
So, I mean, who's surprised about that?
I'll have to hear more about it to.
But everyone says it is a really good game anyway, so I'm probably gonna like wait a second, wait for some performance mods to come out to play it. I'm only gonna get those ones though, or at the very least just get the DLSS one, so I can actually have a smooth experience and not have a super low FPS game.
I'm gonna have to come over and play that game.
So yeah, one thing I do like is they listen to their fans a little bit more for Starfield. Brought back a lot more roleplay opportunities. And like features like they add back traits. You pick your background occupation.
Yeah.
And all that stuff.
I watched what's his name talk about it a little bit. The Fallout New Vegas YouTuber talks about lore and stuff.
Bro, you know how vague that is?
I can't remember his name. TK Mantis?
So many Fallout lore people.
Yeah, TK Mantis. He made a video on Starfield. I watched it.
What's his like icon?
A mantis.
Oh.
TK Mantis,
yeah.
like I said. TK Mantis.
You didn't say that. I didn't hear that.
I did. I said it 4 times.
I didn't hear
Whatever, dude.
Okay.
Whatever.
Yeah. Oh, I saw that for a second. Yeah. And if he... Yeah. So, I'm probably going to get it, but I'm going to wait a second. I don't...
No, that's definitely a good financial decision.
Yeah. You know, I would never understand why people would pre-order a game. Is it just me, or is just pre-ordering just stupid for people to do?
I mean, unless it supports the development team, I guess.
Okay, but I'm not gonna pre-order a game for the game to come out and it's like bad.
Well, you know,
I mean,
maybe
there's no good defense to say pre-ordering a game is a good idea.
Well, how can you just say that? There is a defense, but you're just denying that it exists.
No,
I think for especially on a smaller team, it's a decent thing to do because it gives them encouragement to make a good product.
Okay, but we're not just talking about like a small indie development team.
No, in large scale operations, no, it's whatever.
I mean, well, even with like indie developers, like remember Gollum?
No. That
dumb, like horrible looking game. It was made by a smaller development team, and some people pre-ordered it, but yeah, it didn't come out that good. So, yeah, I don't think.
In my eyes, it has a purpose. I mean, if you have the money and you are willing to spend it on it, you do what you want to do with your money.
Okay.
Right.
I'm not saying that you're not allowed to or anything. I'm just saying it's a bad idea to pre-order.
I mean,
games.
If you have the wealth and you want to support the development team, that's one thing. Because again,
well, that's different. Most people don't pre-order a game just to support a team. They usually.
I mean, they get like some kind of pre-order bonus. I know.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think if I ever pre-ordered a game.
I did once, and
What was it?
76. One of the best examples of why you should never.
I did too, actually.
I
did too, actually.
That is one of the best examples of why you should never pre-order a game, even though it's from a trusted developer to make good games.
Trusted
well, trusted to not make a completely broken game on launch. I say completely. Okay, but those games are known for bugs, but they're at least playable.
Fallout 76 was playable. It kind of just would break your console.
Yeah, there's no defense.
No.
And even the pre-order.
Not in 76's case.
Or Cyberpunk is another good example.
Again, these are both pretty large.
Oh, you say that, but
Cyberpunk's wasn't.
CD Projekt Red is not.
Yeah, you're right. Well, The Witcher was a really good game.
It was.
And people had their hopes.
Yeah, people said, because Witcher was such a good game, there's no way they could mess up this other game.
I mean, that's a pretty good line of logic for me, at least.
Yeah, but
Hey,
you never know, right?
no, you never know.
So it's better to just play it
I'm
safe.
sorry if that made a lot of noise. I just accidentally
Yeah,
pushed my
I
microphone.
know. That's why. Well, there's a difference between just. I just say that if you want to get a game, just wait, like maybe like a few days after it comes out for people to start like, so that you get like a know of what the game is when it's fully
Yeah.
released, instead of pre-ordering the game and hoping that it comes out good. Because there's been so many like times where people thought it was a good idea to pre-order a game and just wasn't, like Battlefield as well.
Well, yeah, Battlefield, what was it, 20 something or another?
Yeah. That one came out, I think it was buggy. And it was not ready to be released.
Nerd.
That's it. You're a comedic genius.
Oh no. Alright.
Okay, I'm not a nerd
Put it
I'm not a
down.
nerd for saying don't spend your money until you know what the full product is.
No, you're
Am
not a
I-
nerd for that reason, man.
I'm not crazy
me
for
ask you
saying
this.
that, right?
You're in a
What?
court of law now, so be careful how you respond.
What?
Do you or do you not play Hoi 4?
That I do. Okay. Excellent
Nerd.
excellent comeback.
Excellent argument.
Anyway, I guess this is a way to like actually get people to comment something. Do you ever had a pre-order disaster? Stop, we're not having a second meme podcast.
Sorry.
Okay? It's only good. It was only good because the other one was so low quality. This one's like, honestly, I think this one hasn't been that bad. We've like stayed on topic for stuff.
Pretty good.
Braden's.
Pretty good. I like this
Oh,
one.
I guess I'm. Thanks for the question, Braden, because we actually like spent more than 3 seconds on it.
Yeah, we appreciate it.
You playing something or?
No, I'm just.
Oh,
sitting here.
I thought you were. I thought you said like give me a second or something.
No, I said we appreciate it.
Oh, okay.
The question. We appreciate the question.
Ah,
Yeah. What was our next topic?
Castro.
Castro, yes, the ultimate Sigma male.
Dodges CIA
really?
assassination attempts
Drinks milk.
when drinking
Eats
milk.
ice cream.
Dodge explosive cigar.
Yes. Do not pick up the explosive seashell.
Also poison cigar.
Yes.
The CIA
What they
really
already
like
are.
their cigar.
CIA sucks.
The cigar was meant to, like, the second he put the cigar in his mouth, he would just die.
Could you imagine if that worked?
Yeah.
That'd be funny.
There was another. This one was actually just funny. They wanted to give him some sort of like chemical or something that would make it where his beard would fall out, because they thought that would humiliate him and he would stop being the leader of Cuba.
Because of his beard.
Yes, being gone.
Yeah.
Just imagine like imagine like people just rise up out of nowhere because he has no beard.
Yeah, that's the turning point of his power.
Yeah,
Loss of his facial hair.
revolution because no beard.
Anarchy. Absolute anarchy.
No order anymore. The guards have turned on him.
Mm-hmm. The Soviets have pulled out.
Sorry,
No more missiles for you.
we just don't trust beardless men, except for
Mm-hmm.
us. We don't
Gorbachev.
have beards either, but
Yeah. That's it.
yeah. That was a weird
Yeah,
idea.
We just want to briefly mention the ultimate man of power that is Castro. He's a pretty cool dude. Got an awesome beard. Resisted the CIA.
Yeah, there was a the CIA like hired like a woman to kill Castro. So first off, she already failed because she was supposed to poison him, and she put like the pill in like a certain like took it out of a certain like container or something, so it wasn't at a certain temperature. So it just wasn't good anymore. Then I think she flushed it or something. Then Castro gave her a gun and pointed it at him, like facing towards him, and
Shoot me.
and she's like, and he was like, "Oh, you were sent here to kill me. No one can kill me."
Do it.
And then she just didn't.
Yeah.
So
I mean, was he like a double spy or something? Like
I don't know what her role was in like everything. They hired like some Cuban like politician or something at one point and gave him like a poison pen.
a
But
poison pin.
yeah, but apparently like lost it. Oh, the first assassination attempt we know of that was confirmed was actually it wasn't that funny, but the funniest part was, so they gave this dude $100,000 so he can pay for whatever weapons he wants to kill Castro, and he just took $100,000 and left. So
Awesome.
he just got a free $100,000 from the CIA.
It's awesome. Exploit the federal.
You think they would have thought about something like that?
I think they would have background checked this dude. Was it like the mailman or something?
Like I think it was like no, he was supposed to meet Castro or something at one point.
Was that 100,000 in that times money, or is that 100,000 now?
I think it was in that times money.
So let me see.
He's probably like a rich
What's
person in
that
Cuba,
place?
if he's
Yeah,
still
yeah.
alive.
100,000. What year we think? 19.
I think it was
Was
like
it earlier or late into the crisis?
I think it was before the Cuban Missile Crisis.
Okay.
The CIA.
Equivalent to.
Huh?
It's equivalent to 620,000.
Oh, I mean, still, he's pretty well off.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
But also, the CIA hired some well-known high-end mafia bosses
Oh yeah.
to kill
You mean those
Castro.
time Oh, I thought we were talking about Martin Luther King now.
I have a dream. Okay.
Yeah, not anymore.
Feds
killed
Yeah,
you.
hired the mafia to kill Castro, and they failed multiple times to do it.
Yeah.
And these guys were wanted by the FBI, so
Yeah, the CIA loves overstepping their boundaries to get something done, as we've seen time and time again in history.
there was a poison diving suit, and I think it just
Yeah, that one.
failed to arrive on time.
Well, how did it work? Was like the tanks
He would
not
just-
actually air? It was just
Yeah, like the tank had like something poisonous in it. Or no, the tank would give him tuberculosis. That was what it was, I think.
Well, now hear me out. Why didn't they just put like methane in the tank or something? Just or like I don't know, some kind of noxious gas and just kill him.
The last like real assassination they did was they trusted the politician. They trusted the politician who lost the pen, and they just gave him a gun.
It's a lot less
but
creative, I think.
but after they gave him the
It's
gun,
just-
he just quit being a politician.
Wow, this is a nice gun. He just
Yeah.
walks away.
Yeah, he just has a gun and then didn't do anything with it. He just cut off all ties with the CIA after.
That was probably the best thing you could have done.
Yeah, got a free weapon and then dipped.
He left.
He's like, "Oh, gee, thanks." I can probably sell this or keep it. I don't really know what he would want to use it for.
I'm not assassinating anybody.
Yeah. Castro was a interesting fella. And all that money wasted trying to assassinate him, he died in... Well, what part in the 2000s? He died in the 2000s.
I think it was 2000... What, 5?
2016?
What?
He did not die that long ago.
2016?
He died at
Oh my
90
God.
years old. He lived a
Lived a healthy life. All that milk. All that milk.
Milk made him strong. He was 6'3".
Yeah, it did.
Jeez.
You could not beat Castro in this fight.
Children: Fidel, Angel, Castro, Diaz, Ballart. His party was the 26th of July movement. How did he die? He died of natural causes. Gee, thanks.
What's his old age?
Yeah, I mean, he was 90. Yeah, November 6th, 2016. Dang. Didn't think he lived that long, but he lived quite a long
Who's
time.
been in a fight? Saddam Hussein or Castro?
I mean, Castro had the power of being based.
6'3". Let's see, how tall is Saddam Hussein?
Is this the winning factor?
Yeah, that's it.
Saddam Hussein got his statue falling forward.
He's 1.86 meters, so let me just convert that.
Oh, Saddam Hussein. Oh, wait, this is the wrong dude.
Alright, he's 6'1".
6'1".
Yeah.
Dang, Castro would be literally 2 inches taller than him.
Also, Castro wasn't hanged, so...
Yeah. You know, if a 90-year-old... Well, how old would have Castro been during Saddam's time, right? Well, like...
When he died... When did... He died 2004, 2003. 2006. Executed age 69.
So he would be 80? What's an 80-year-old dude gonna do?
I mean, Saddam was... What? Saddam was also like 70 at the time, so...
Oh, so they're both old and decrepit. That's what you're telling me.
What was I gonna say? So, somebody at work corrected me about something.
What?
We were just randomly talking about people getting hanged.
Okay.
And I said that wording, like, oh, this guy was hanged. It's like, well, no, it's hung, actually. It's past tense. It's like, no, specifically when it comes to hanging people, it's hanged.
Wait a second. Maybe you already told the story, because I was literally listening to episode like 22 or 23, and you mentioned that somebody said hung instead of hanged. Well, is this a common occurrence? Because you said someone was calling you on the phone and told you that on the last podcast.
No, this is a real life encounter.
This is your second time at that job that you've had to correct someone over hung versus hanged. I'm pretty sure I also read that like it really doesn't matter. Which I think
how frequently are you talking about people getting hung / hanged? You know.
I think eventually, as time goes on, we're just gonna combine them and just make it one word. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like eventually, we're just gonna keep. Realistically, it's probably just gonna be hanged for everything. Because I think it's easier to say hanged instead of hung.
Well, hung sounds cooler, and don't do that because then Johnny Cash's song wouldn't work anymore.
I hanged my head.
I hanged my head.
I think that is a thing that's probably going to happen to English is a lot of the word, because actually that was a thing that happened in the past, is a lot of words had a different spelling for past tense, but then we changed It was just better just to add an ed at the end. I think that was an actual thing, so I'm pretty sure obviously it's not gonna be like a thing that happens like next year. It's gonna be like over like generation.
Give it 3 generations of people.
Like changing, and especially with how the internet is, it makes it where language changing so radically will be even slower. But it's probably gonna be like the type of accents and stuff that are like most dominant in media. That's usually probably what would influence it the most.
You don't have school tomorrow, do you?
No.
Cool. I'm just wondering. I don't have work tomorrow, actually.
Yeah, it is the Workers' Day in the United States.
I know, right?
Here's a little history fact. The president purposely made Labor Day not on International Workers' Day.
Why?
Because apparently there was a giant like protest and riot that happened that day for workers' rights because it was International Workers' Day. And he just did not want to put a holiday associated with a big riot. The Haymarket riot, I think it was. Where like workers stormed like where they used to work or something like that. Because they were getting like severely underpaid and stuff. Actually, Pinkertons were like the people who were like hired to deal with like worker protests and stuff.
Yeah, they had another name too besides Pinkerton. They had the Strike Busters or whatever they were.
Yeah. And they would just immediately like fire him for even thinking about striking.
Like completely unrelated to what we're talking about, by the way. Just watching some more Better Call Saul. And you know what?
Dun dun dun.
Firearm. Yeah, you know what firearm makes an appearance in Better Call Saul?
Firearm? Oh.
Yeah.
I thought you said that as if that was a character's name. I'm like, who the heck is that guy?
Mr. Firearm.
Oh, I mean, some people have some pretty weird names to that show.
Yeah, Nacho.
But what firearm appeared?
There's a Gatling gun in Better Call Saul.
Why?
Like, you know,
the World War,
gun.
like the old school one, where you like spin it.
Yeah, like Arthur Morgan. Yeah, you gotta crank it. Yeah, it makes an appearance for about 2 seconds. I'm not gonna give you any context, but it does make an appearance. Season 5, episode 1. Or no,
you ready for
season 5?
You ready for Invincible 2? Season 2, sorry.
I am. I just want to see.
Omni-Man does come back. Omni-Man does.
I told you he would. I told you.
No,
he would.
I watched the trailer, and he said you should have died when you were born. That's all he says at the end. Awesome. Was just you should have died when you were born.
I told you he would, Landon. I told you he would, and you didn't hear it. You were blind to see the truth.
I was playing Baldur's Gate, right? And
Boulder.
Yeah. Omni-Man's voice actor, J.K. Simmons. He's one of the antagonists in that game. Because of course that voice is just always for an antagonist, right? And he's like an undying dude.
He's the one of the antagonists in Command & Conquer Red Alert 3. He's the president in Command & Conquer.
Oh yeah. It's weird to look at him now or it's weird to look at him back then because he had no facial hair, and looking at him now, he has a full beard.
I'm thinking of Omni-Man. I'm thinking of Red Alert now.
Yeah, he had the most Omni-Man moment in that game, where he's sitting on a throne or something, and he's getting mad at some goblins for failing or something like that, and then he's kill them or something like that quickly or something. And one of them grabs a halberd or something like that, throws it at his chest. Yeah. Throws it at his chest, and then he just grabs it, takes it out, walks slowly, and drops it, and says, "Try again."
Mm.
And the goblin just grabs it and like hits him in the neck, and then he's like, pathetic. And then he like caves that goblin's head, and
I realized the name of the website I'm finding out Saddam Hussein's height on. You know what it's called?
it's on terrorist.org.
No, it's celebheights.com. Saddam.
Famousbirthdays.com.
Let me. Well, mine's one day off, man. But don't spoil it. Don't say it.
Don't spoil it.
Don't,
like
it'll spoil it.
like it's like a movie or something.
It is.
The Kyle birthday.
Famous birthdays. Yeah. I don't know who any of these people are. Black people.
You know, I don't know about you, but sometimes I feel like when we talk normally, we can make a easy podcast episode out of that, you know? Like sometimes we will like talk for hours. And then when we actually like record something, we got nothing.
Yeah, that's usually how it goes. Maybe one of these days our background footage should be like GoPro footage. We'll make it look like found footage of us just walking through the woods.
Oh, too bad that you're gonna like not want to show your face, so.
Well, that could be the trick, you know. I could wear like a mask.
Also, who's the guy with the GoPro on?
Well, I can carry the GoPro.
Well, then I guess you don't have to worry about your face.
Well, that's be the trick. We like turn it around and you see me wearing a mask.
Well, you're wearing a GoPro. How are you gonna turn around and see?
Well, I'm gonna hold the GoPro. I'm not gonna wear the GoPro.
Well, that's kind of how you're meant to wear them.
What? What do you mean? Like,
You put them on your head. Isn't that what you're supposed to do with them?
I did have like an idea for us to like make a. Cause remember when analog horror was kind of a big thing for a while?
Yeah.
I kind of wanted to get like GoPros, and we can go out there and do multiple takes, but just mount them on like maybe one or two of my guns, and just go get like make fake, not combat footage, but like encounter footage with like some kind of supernatural being in the woods.
Oh.
It'd be kind of fun. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get you.
And then
Yeah.
we could shoot it like nothing in the woods. It would sound real because we're actually shooting real bullets because I don't feel like editing.
What's that? ARGs?
Yeah, ARGs.
Yeah.
I don't know how they do those. They're really cool.
Just talented people. Because a lot of people go like above and beyond and do like websites and then puzzles and then like you can solve these like videos. I mean, it's pretty cool though to see people uncover them.
It is, but like all that does is makes content for Wendigoon.
Well, I mean,
That's all
how would
it
you
does.
feel though if Wendigoon talked about your ARG though? How would you feel?
I don't know.
Because I'd be quite honored.
You know, Wendigoon is making his rounds in the gun tuber community, actually.
Okay.
Yeah, he went out shooting with his people. Brandon Herrera is running for senator or something or another, actually.
Why?
I don't know. Let me...
Is it like as a
Brandon.
meme or like is he really considering?
No, he's like actually...
Well, what would be any of his policies? Like
Yeah, look up Ballotpedia. You can actually see it.
really?
Brandon Herrera, Republican Party, is running for the election to the U.S. to represent Texas's 23rd congressional district. Herrera declared candidacy for the Republican primary scheduled on March 5th, 2024.
Okay, but what's his actual policies besides guns? That can't be the only thing you're running for.
Why not?
Also, I don't know. I wouldn't want to be a senator, realistically. That's just...
Oh my god, you want to see his 2 endorsements?
He has endorsements from who?
You're gonna laugh. He has an endorsement from Austin Peterson, which I don't know who he is.
That's just some
So that's not the funny
random
one.
Joe.
But the second one is Kyle Rittenhouse. Do you know who that is?
Yes, I've heard. What did he say? Or nothing, it's just he got endorsed by him?
His page doesn't even exist. It says that he was, like, it just says that he was, what's the word I'm looking for?
Endorsed?
Endorsed by him. Alright, campaign themes. Brandon Rare has not yet completed the ballot 2024's candidate connection thing. Let me see. What is Brandon Herrera running for? Because it's just funny to me. I don't watch it anymore, but
It's funny because you don't think that a YouTuber would legitimately think about running for office.
Yeah.
Because you know him for entertaining, not for running the government. So I can't imagine. I don't know how old even is he, or how experienced would he be? Like,
old is Brandon?
well, I mean, he has to be a certain age to even be a senator.
He's
so
26 years old.
Like, don't you have to be like 30?
I don't think for state senator you have to be a certain age, though.
Oh. Yeah, I just don't want to deal with any of that nonsense.
No, politics are just awful.
I don't want to get consumed by the political horde.
He's 5 foot tall. Wait a minute.
What a loser.
That can't be right.
Dang, am I really taller than him?
That can't be true. Oh, he's 5'5". Okay.
Okay. So I might be like,
you?
I don't know. I haven't actually taken my height. I could have grown last time. So I'm basically his height.
I'm not laughing at him for being his height, 'cause I'm only 5'10". But
You say that as if that's short.
What?
You say that as if it's short, bro. You're like above average. You're tall.
Okay. I'm 2 inches above average, so...
You're still tall, though.
I'm not tall, I'm 2 inches above average.
That still makes you tall.
Well,
Above average is still
you were
taller.
If you were to go ask people if they thought I was tall, they would say no.
Okay, well, what is legitimately tall, though? Am I right? Is it 7 feet?
According to women, anything over 6 foot tall is tall.
But do you trust those beings? Okay.
No, not at all.
You know, your mom wanted us to talk about the presidential debate.
No, I'm not doing
And it was during the podcast where we're going to have Braden on. So that would have been even more cursed.
Braden would be like, yeah.
Yes, I do.
know.
I have been studying the, like, why would Braden and I especially care? We can't even vote.
Yeah.
So,
Brandon Herrera.
and I don't imagine you really care too much to analyze it either.
I know my vote doesn't matter, so.
Yeah.
You know.
Electoral college.
Mm-hmm. I'm trying to find any specific, like, what he's actually running for.
Yeah, but he's not running for any policy except gun.
I think it's just the meme.
Yeah. Remember when Kanye was trying to be prez?
Say again?
Remember when Kanye was trying to be prez?
I don't know why that didn't work.
Like, he was running under the birthday party.
Mm-hmm.
I got my vote in that. Dude, imagine he was voted president and then he went through the Nazi phase.
That'd be great. Awesome.
What would he even do in the, like, president's office? I can't imagine an alternate timeline where we're blaming Kanye for the economy.
Fascist dog, he's the reason we are the way we are.
Bro, Kanye be spiking the oil prices, I tell you what.
Man, again, I'm so uncaring about politics.
I
All
know.
it does-
It's funny to joke about it though, except for people
It
who
is.
are way too serious about it.
But like I've tried to have. Sometimes I'll try to have conversations about it, but I'll be reminded why I shouldn't because. Like,
Yeah, they always say never bring up politics or religion around a lot of people.
It's weird for me because all of my family we can joke about religion, pretty much. But politics is a no go. it's a strong no go.
Yeah.
I'm of the opinion that like it's just not worth to talk about at all.
Yeah,
Because-
it really isn't. Unless you're like with good friends, even if you're with good friends, even if you have differing opinions, like I don't know.
Like you and I, for instance, I know you and I have some different opinions on things, but I think for the most part we agree on a lot of things.
Yeah. But even the difference
I
is
hate
like
the federal government.
I think we should have no government at all.
I know, right?
We should actually like
every-
reduce ourselves to just being state governments.
I think all drugs should be completely legal.
Oh yeah, that's the libertarian life right there.
A mandatory pipe bomb for family unit, just in case.
Yeah, to defend yourselves.
4 ruffians break into my house.
You ever saw that meme? It was like just as the founding fathers intended.
Yes. I blow a golf ball sized hole through the first one. Let me just do a reading of that. That's how we're going to conclude this. Let me just read that out.
Dang, I did not realize we were going for that long.
Alright.
This has been quite the long
I got it.
episode.
I own a musket for home defense, since that's what the founding fathers intended. 4 ruffians break into my house. What the devil? As I grab my powdered wig and Kentucky rifle, blow a golf ball-sized hole through the first man. He's dead on the spot. Draw my pistol on the second man. Miss him entirely, being a smooth bore and nails the neighbor's dog. I have to resort to the cannon mounted at the top of the stairs, loaded with grape shot. Tally-ho, lads. The grape
Tally-ho,
shot
lads.
shreds 2 men in a blast. The sound and extra shrapnel set off car alarms. Affixed bayonets and chars the last terrified rapscallion. He bleeds out, waiting on the police to arrive, since triangular bayonet wounds are impossible to stitch up. Just as the founding fathers intended.
Yeah, we should revert back to colonial era weaponry.
I have the mental image now of like looking down like the hallway leading up to your front door and someone's like breaking in and you're just waiting with a powdered wig and smooth bore rifle. They kick in the door and then all of a sudden this like what's a good word for this? Titanic boom just echoes through the hallway and just murders the first dude.
There's just smoke powder everywhere.
You can't see a thing. Your ears are bleeding. You got powder in your face because you poured too much in the tube.
Then I charge at those rapscallions.
Yeah. I kind of... So, I want to get a bayonet lug for my shotgun. Because I think it'd be kind of funny.
I wanna like be role playing like I'm in World War One. Get trench foot. You ever saw
Just
what
really,
trench foot looks like?
It does. It's like...
Trench foot looks like you were in like the bath or the shower, and you let like
but forever.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
World War One kind of sucks.
yeah, World War One sucked. Like so many people died in World War One because of how primitive they were still fighting with their new technology. Like they were still using like older styles of warfare even though they had new technology.
Yep. Let's sit in this hole in the ground and wait to get bombed by various artillery and cluster munitions and...
Then we can
well, they did it.
then we can try to do a charge.
And then die to this newfangled machine gun.
Yeah. Well, those early type of machine guns though, they would overheat pretty quickly. I mean,
Yeah.
still, I mean, they would mow down a lot of people, but they'd still
on a level platform where it's like, hey, you don't have to really aim. You just kind of point it over there.
yeah.
Kind of do the sweeping motion.
I mean, obviously, later on in World War One, they developed actual like tactics to adapt to the new type of fighting.
Tonk.
I like watched a video about like the German Revolution. It's made by basically like a new channel that's like basically oversimplified. In fact, it's the same art style and everything, but it's like a different dude because oversimplified hasn't made a video in a year.
That's true.
So he's kind of he may be still making stuff. I mean, for some reason it takes him forever to upload.
It's like, I don't know.
Actually, the last I saw, he was on like some Twitch streamer's show or something, and he like made some little ad for it or something, and he was like selling something on it. I don't know.
Crypto?
No, he was selling like a plushie or something.
That's gay.
So he's still alive. He was actually spending that year making that like 1 minute long like ad for his plushie on a Twitch stream. But yeah, he explained the German Revolution stuff. I kind of like those YouTubers who try to fill in the like old like other YouTubers. You know, though I feel like Salmonella's like fan base hates those people. You know what I mean?
No, I don't.
Every time I see like a person who's like inspired by Salmonella, basically like they like have poorly drawn stick figure, and they talk about history and stuff
you're right.
and comedy,
Yeah.
that they're like, you're copying Salmonella, you'll never be like him, and stuff like that. So yeah, they don't seem like they really like that. For some reason, it's not like they're stealing anything from Sam. He's not uploading that much. So yeah, I guess we can wrap up.
So who's editing this one?
Do you want me to? I mean, I don't really care, to be frank.
I mean, I could. I mean, you and I both have tomorrow off.
Yeah. Well, okay, fine. If you edit it, do not export it until I send you something, okay?
Fine, then you do it.
No, I can I can send you the gameplay. We're not gonna do it
There's
every.
not really much to edit for There's not much to edit for this one. It's been actually pretty good.
Well, just wait for me to send you the gameplay then. It's not gonna take 3 years.
No.
Why?
No.
Are you really that impatient? We have a whole week.
It's too little time. Too little time.
You can't wait a few hours? You know that day you finished editing that one video, I was already sending you gameplay that day. It was like halfway done sending.
I'm trying to download a meme soundboard, and it just asked me for permission to manage my calls and messages.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Made with Unity.
You should, well, if you don't want to wait for me to send you stuff, why don't you just play something on the computer, like Command and Conquer or something? What?
You want to watch Command and Conquer?
Bro, you're the one who told me to play Command and Conquer before.
You want to hear one of my memes that I just downloaded on my phone?
You really want the podcast to hear this?
What's this one? Oh. Like that one. Yeah.
Okay, this is starting to turn into cancer.
Yeah, let's
This is turning into cancer. Okay. Yeah, this is the audience when they go this far in the podcast. Okay, fine. You're editing this. Just wait for me to send you something.
No.
Stop being lazy and just wait for a second. We already made it like a precedent to have gameplay in our background on YouTube. So just... Okay, whatever. Okay, I'm done. I'm done. I'm done with these memes. I'm turning. I'm gonna.
One more. One more. One more. I gotta find one.
That's hilarious.
No,
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay, if you wanted to take your ears off because of how cancer this last part is,
This is my favorite
smash those ears you took off into the subscribe and like button if you could even hear me.
All right, it's been a good episode.
Spotify download, follow too, by the way.
Yeah.
And please give us other questions because Braden's was actually pretty good. So.
Yeah, I like that one a lot. It was pretty good.
Okay, stop. Okay. Okay, bye.
Bye.